Are we recording? Oh, we're good.
Alright, we're recording. Okay, anyways, welcome to 4 Movies. Like, I'm just putting the camera on the tripod right now because there's usually like a piece that you screw onto the bottom of the camera to connect it to the tripod, but that's on another camera right now, and I was already set up, so I was like, look, I'm just going to lay it on the tripod and hope for the best. So this is what we're doing right now. Alright, welcome back, and everybody ready? You got everything ready? This is 4 movies. I'm going to be talking about 4 movies that have something in common, but what they have in common, I know, but do you? Because if you do, say it before the end of the video, because at the end of the video I'll be saying it. We're all ready to go. Grab a coffee. Let's begin. I moved the movie that didn't belong there, so there's going to be one spot missing, and we'll discuss what the world can go in that one spot to complete the booklet. Because, like I said, there's missing pieces of the booklet, like, you know, it's a puzzle piece with like little missing pieces, and I can get it all. Let's go. Bam! The Losers. The Losers, starring everybody you probably know. There's a lot of there's stat cast in here, and it's very enjoyable. I like I said, I think I don't know if it's like a semi-slept-on movie, but like I feel as if I don't know. There's a lot of people that maybe saw it just once or something like that. Like I wish that there would have been enough views on this, like enough people would have seen it, and it would have got enough recognition to maybe see a sequel, because the Losers sequel would be awesome. Matter of fact, though, maybe oh man, yeah, no, that could be really fun. If I'm not mistaken, this was directed by Peter Berg, and Peter Berg is one of my favorite directors. Like, just like, yeah, like I said, he wrote and directed Very Bad Things, and that's my top two. It's my number 2 spot on my top 5 movies of all time. Like I said, I'm still trying to make a top 10 list, and it's tough, but it's working. But this movie is super fun. Chris Evans in there, yeah. Oh yeah. No, okay. The page we were on before was Push, Not Another Teen Movie, Sunshine, and Perfect Score, and that was all Chris Evans. This also has Chris Evans in it, so there's like a linking factor in there. So that's cool. And that's what 5 movies have in common. But these are different movies. But we're going to discuss these. And like I said, this was a fun film. Like I said, it's one of those things where I get slept on, and then was it Zoe Saldana? Or the girl from Columbia's in there. A lot of action. Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Super fun. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. If you like action movies, I think it's well worth a watch. Okay. The second movie, unfortunately, is a double-sided disc, which I hate double-sided discs. But because in a booklet it sucks. It's like, hey, this is a mirror that you gotta look at this little bar right here. It's just you don't have the what was it? Aesthetics. You don't have the aesthetics to. It's just no aesthetics at all. It's just blank. It just sucks. But nonetheless, the movie on this one is The Reaping, starring Hilary Swank. And if you haven't seen The Reaping, like I said, it is a great horror movie. Like I said, it's one of those things like maybe slept on. I don't know if there's enough people that have seen The Reaping, because like it is good. I was like, oh man, it's so good. Like I said, it ends on a perfect note. It plays well. It's got this creepy factor to it, and I enjoyed it thoroughly. I thought it was well played and well done. There's like a town, and like the plagues start opening up on it, and they don't know why in the world there are plagues, and they have to deal with all these things. And there's like these wind chimes that are made from like lightning hitting the sand. Like lightning hits the sand, hits the beach enough and turns it into the glass rod things. And that really is not as a side thing, but it's pretty interesting to sit there and go, why in the world would this beach get hit by lightning so much? Maybe, and then like plagues are coming in there and stuff like that. And yeah, as I said, well played movie. If you haven't seen it, If you like horror movies, yeah. Like I said, it's not. I don't believe it to be overly gory, which is good because like I'm not. I don't find gore to be scary. I just find it to be gory, and sometimes it's one of those things where it's like some of the best gore is stuff that you don't see or that's so quick, and it's like it's not excessive. And sometimes when it's excessive, it's just kind of boring. It's like I don't know. I don't know if it's me or if it's just me, whatever. But like the Jason Bourne movies, eventually those fights like tire me out. I've fallen asleep so many times in those fights. Not necessarily the first movie, but eventually down the line, it's just like I don't know. It puts me to sleep because my mind just disengages when it sees that stuff. Whereas the first one had like story going on while I was doing it, but I don't know. Eventually, it just that's yeah. Thank you, ADD. And third movie. Wait for it. Bam! 300. And 300 is super fun. Zack Snyder, where his excessive slow-mo just kind of fits into par. Like I said, it's one of those things where it's like, this is one of those things where it's like, the way the slow-mo was done in this one is one of those things where it's like, I don't know. It was before it was gimmicky, I guess. But it's just great and well played. Like I said, like, so this is Sparta. Come on, man. So good. It's so well played. Super fun. Like I said, the way that the story was told in the also this is a movie tavern mug. Yeah, if you don't know what movie tavern is, in Austin they have Alamo Drafthouse, and then they had these like little tiny divergence of that where it's kind of like, you know, come see a movie, have a drink, and you know, enjoy yourself and have food and stuff like that. But movie tavern was one. I went there, I got the mug. The first movie I saw there was Beer Fest, but I think their service, like the place that was close to us, like their service was not that great. Like they didn't keep up with it or whatever. World, or they needed a better system. Honestly, I think if they had like a system where it was like you pushed a button on the table and stuff like that, that would send a waiter there, that'd be great, because like then you'd have the service you wanted when you wanted it, instead of a thing of just kind of like, you have these light up discs, or you know, you light that up and then somebody will come and check on you. What if there's nobody in the room? You need something where it's like they can have an area where it's like a semi break room, where it's like they're sitting there, the wait staff is waiting, and then just bing, all right, let's go get somebody over there. All right, let's go have a head leader. They'll send somebody out and stuff like that. It's just, it wasn't as efficient as it could have been, and I think that was the thing. Like we had a time where we were in the theater, we saw a movie, we were the only ones in the theater, and then there was like no service, and it's like, but we're being waited on. It's like being yeah, like I said, it could have been better. Anyways, 300, super fun. Now, after that, there is a blank spot. So, like I said, the movie that was there was Rango, and boy, that confused the living crap out of me because of the fact of me trying to figure out what the world these have in common. Because most of the time it's like, yeah, and then like, man, that wasn't even tricking me up. It's like, oh yeah, it's in the wrong spot. But anyways, do you know what these movies have in common? The Losers and The Reaping is pretty much what we're focusing on right now, because Losers and The Reaping are ones. Do you have time to just Google it? I'm going to say right now, bam, they both have Idris Elba in them. And Idris Elba is super fun. I enjoyed seeing Idris Elba in whatever he could be. It's one of the things where it's like, people are like, oh man, Prometheus was horrible, but Idris Elba, oh, but, you know. Did you like Prometheus? I enjoyed Prometheus. Like I said, that C-section scene in that medical Bay thing was worth the price of admission for me because I saw it in theaters. I was like, oh, that was intense, and I just loved the way it was shown. Had the claustrophobia to it. Had the it was fun. And then I also watched a documentary about the movie. Like there was a documentary about the first Alien movie, and originally it was the alien was supposed to constantly change, and like that was supposed to be the horror elements that you don't know what it would be like next time you saw it. And so then you have Aliens, and yeah, it introduced the Queen, but it was kind of like its own thing. And then you had the third one where it was kind of like followed par mildly, like with the dog alien and stuff like that. But then, yeah, so it makes more sense when like that was the original vision in the further Ridley Scott alien movies. Like it makes more sense that way to me personally. But okay. Anyways, yeah, Losers also has Jeffrey Dean Morgan in there, and like I said, I thought it was an interesting way it played, and then, like I enjoyed so much the was it a Chris Evans scene where he's just like he's like don't stop believing, where he's like he just does it with his fingers, and then it actually like the sniper gets him. Oh, it's so fun. But 300 actually doesn't have a link up on this, so it's one of those things where it's like I definitely need something to link with 300. So you could do a Gerard Butler movie with I don't know. I recently saw Plane. That was fun. That was better than I thought it was. It took me forever to watch it because it was like Plane movie, but no, it was pretty good. Well played. Not necessarily Gerard Butler's best movie, but definitely not his worst. There was one where he was like at a gas station and stuff like that. He's done a lot of stuff that he linked that to, but I don't know if I have any that's already in my collection. I have Wormwood, Apocalypse, but didn't know the original Wormwood had the guy with the eye patch, but I also have Necrotronic. Excuse me, and that has the guy who has the eye patch in it. There's less choices. Anyways, hopefully I haven't rambled on for too long. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's not connected. Oh my goodness, what a dunce. What a dunce. Anyways, yeah, okay. I do a video a day till I get a silver play button, or a gold play button if I'm lucky, or I run out of physical media to show you, but I do have a lot of physical media to show you, mostly and stuff like that. So I'm excited to get into that stuff as well. And VHS tapes. Like I said, tune in tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be good. Oh yeah, no, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. See you then.